part 4 on this series of Movie Maker, we'll look at adding a narration and music to a movie project that we have already created. It's easy to add a voiceover or narration, as it's called in Movie Maker, to use your own words and voice to describe the scene the viewers are seeing. To record your own audio, you will need to have a microphone connected to your computer. Most laptops have built-in microphones. If you're using a desktop computer, you'll probably need to connect a microphone. I suggest using a headset to get the best audio quality. Alright, so the first thing we're going to need to do is decide where we want this narration to begin. So you need to take your scrubber. The scrubber is the playback indicator. It's the blue bar that I'm moving right here. And you want to position that wherever you want the narration to start. I'm going to have it start at the beginning of my movie. There's two ways that you can do your narration. You can either go to the Tools menu and choose Narrate Timeline, or the shortcut would be to use the microphone icon right above the timeline. So I'll click the microphone icon. This will bring me to my Narrate Timeline area. And if your microphone is properly connected, as you speak, you'll see this green indicator bar move up and down. If you don't see anything moving up and down here, then your microphone is not, your computer's not recognizing the microphone, and you'll need to do some troubleshooting. So make sure your microphone is properly connected. When you're ready, you're going to click Start Narration, say whatever it is that you want to say, and then you'll click Stop Narration when you're done. So go ahead and click Start Narration. This is the place where the party took place. Stop when you're done. It'll ask you to save your narration, and I suggest you leave it in the default folder and not move this, but you can move it to a new location if you want to. If we look, we can see that it's going in the My Videos folder on my computer. And so go ahead and give it a name and click Save. This puts it where you had the playback indicator starting in your collection, and if you play through that, you should then hear the audio that you just recorded. If you want to move that audio to a new location, you can click on the middle of it and drag it to a new location. If you had a pause at the beginning or at the end of that clip, you can simply trim that by dragging on the trim ends. Now, if you want to add music to your movie, you can do that also. But remember that you must have, if it's a copyrighted song, which all songs that are on the radio today that are popular are copyrighted, you must have permission from the copyright holder in order to use that song. Which, obtaining permission from the copyright holder to use popular songs is a difficult process. And so I suggest that you use either music that's already in the public domain or works that are licensed under Creative Commons, which allow you to use their songs without copyright, or create your own music. There's a lot of great tools on the internet now that will allow you to create your own music. Aviary Tools has an online music creator called Rock, R-O-C, or another one is Soundation Studio, which is an online music studio. So you have a variety of options of creating your own music. You really shouldn't have to use copyrighted music. So go ahead and save the music file to your computer. If it's your own computer, you can save it in the My Music folder, in the My Documents folder, or if the computer is a school computer, maybe save it on a flash drive and do it that way. So we're going to need to get back to the Movie Tasks pane, so we'll click on the Tasks button, and that'll bring up our movie tasks. We can either go to File, Import into Collections, or under Capture Video, we can click Import Audio or Music. Find the music file that you want to import, click on it, and click Import. That will bring the music file into your collections, and we can see it right here. Once it's in your collection, then you can click on it and drag it down to the timeline. It goes on the audio or music track, and you'll notice that since we had that narration there, we can't have both a narration and music at the same time in Movie Maker. So we have to have one, and then we can have the other. You'll notice this music file is much longer than my video, so I'm going to go ahead and trim that by clicking on the trim handle and dragging that in so that it matches the end of my movie. So that's how you add music and narration to a video. The last thing we're going to look at is saving your movie, and I'll show you different ways that you can save your Movie Maker projects.